What is up, Globetrotters? What I like to do for the Geoguessr daily challenges, we are incepted into a location somewhere in the world. We have to move around and figure out where we are. And we got 5 shots at a perfect score of 5,000 points. If you, my friends, think you know where we are, I invite you to please shout out the answer in the chat. Just no Googling, friends. That's all I ask. You can guess, but not Google. And we got 100 bits from Matt DeMoon. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. This has given me Islamic Africa. French. Okay, so Dakar, Senegal. I can see that. Does it look like Senegal to anyone else? Video King says, just watch the Waterloo video, and I had a question on the per player mechanic. Would it be safe to say that there's no setting early, as your set isn't benefiting anyone? Yeah, really, yeah. It in fact, the opposite is true. You are encouraged to set as early as you have a set, in almost all cases. This is Cincinnati. All right, we're going with Cincinnati, Ohio for Borthano. Where the fuck even is that Cincinnati up there? No, where's Cincinnati? Oh, down at the bottom. Never been to Cincinnati. I've been to Cleveland. Probably French colony, so probably Dakar. It looks like some part of Senegal. And Matt with the second 100 bits. Thank you very much, Matt DeMoon. I hope you're well, folks. If you're just tuning into the show, if you're new to the show, we do a little Geoguessr warm-up. République du Sénégal. All right, so this is a famous mosque, I'm guessing, probably in Dakar. So it isn't, strangely, despite your best guess, it wasn't Cincinnati, Ohio. Vicarious is perfect timing for the stream since I finished my first Caps exponential game. Came in second. I would have won, but it came down to the cards. I didn't have a set. It prevents stalemating, and makes kills critical. Yeah, and I'm sure there's a slightly more optimal way to play it than World on Prague. And we can develop our own, theories and strategies for that. And I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to develop new theories and strategies for Risk. It's lovely. It is an absolute pleasure. We have maps. We have new maps. We have new dice types. We have the sandbox, which is, potentially infinite combinations. I am an absolute kid in a candy store right now. Top of the Shrine, so is the village. What was the name of the village? Do you recall? Did you happen to look at the top of the sign? Because I'm a dope and I missed it. How are the amazing kitties? They're not with me. The kitties are in Florida, guys. My girl just went down. I'm up all alone in this frozen wasteland. She, of course, gets to take care of the boys, and I got to take care of business up here. He said at the top of the Ville du Trethewey. There it is. Trethewey. Hey, good guess with that, huh? Excellent call. Look at the sign, huh? All right, well, Eternal Blitz TTV just got us a 4998. It's like, Pete, goddammit, pay attention to the game, not the chat. I got to do both, brother, man. I'm glad one of us was looking out. Question number 2. Arkin, I would be over the moon if what you believed of me was true. The weather... What's the weather currently like where you are? I'm in the UK and it snowed the other day. Today was like mildly snowy. I would say like -5, -6, -3 right now in Toronto. So yeah, the cusp of being able to snow. Heck of a first score. We're starting off strong. Sprite says, Pete, thank you for making my weekend something special. It is an absolute privilege. You pay me too much credit, though. How you doing, Bertie? How you doing, K Mario? Welcome, guys. Welcome. I took my kids sledding in. It's been a good time to live up north. Do you have the Noma GT snow racers, RJ? I know you know what I'm talking about. Is that even allowed anymore for kids? Can kids still have the... You guys know what I'm saying with the Noma GT? How many of you guys know what the Noma GT snow racer is? I can't be the only one. Please tell me RJ knows what I'm talking about. Or is it just regular old sleds? So what we used to do, We were real winter hooligans. Me and a bunch of my buddies. What happened was, Toronto had Province of Ontario had 5 years of high school, so we had a grade 13, and a lot of my buddies graduated in 4.5 years, myself included. So what we ended up doing with that winter, you use the regular sets? I'll show you. I'll show everyone what I'm talking about in between rounds. What we ended up doing was we went out tobogganing a bunch of, we would drink and we go tobogganing, and we would jump off of the snow racers onto to try and knock each other off and steal the other guy's sled. It was great. This looks like Mexico. Is the sun in? Sun's in the west. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with Mexico. Okay, you know the Brett Hall. Do they not make them anymore? Is that why? What the hell? It says pare. Does the sign say pare in Mexico? Auto Servicio, 5 years in general. -25 Celsius, bro. Come on. Assless is the amount of time I've crushed my nuts riding a GT. Gotta learn the hard way. Hi, I like berries. I like berries too. Berries. I'm not allowed to say that anymore. All right, well, I guess we'll pick Mexico. I don't think it's Mexico. I think it's South America. Is that Netherlands flag? What do we got? Yeah, Colombia. All right, just so you guys can put a face to a name. Noma GT Snow Racer looks like this. And you can buy it, and it is absurdly expensive for $400 they want to charge for this thing. All right, so check it out, guys. For those of you who don't live in cold countries or you've just never seen one of these things ever before, this is a brief interlude in the Geoguessr segment. So what we got here is we got the wheel, which obviously steers the front ski. We got the other two skis that do not move. We got the seat for one. You could probably fit a person on the back. You can stand on these things. And most importantly, the brake. These are death on snow and wonderful. They are lovely. You guys don't see nothing. Question number 3. Why is it not working? There we go. We're going back in. Dude, we did terribly. Okay, question number 2. Question number 3. I know, they're like $50 exactly. And I think we threw some of them out instead of just if I had known that it would cost me $400 to get one of those, I'd never gotten rid of them. Henrik Bart says, there's a place in Norway where you drive them down a 2-kilometer slope. That sounds very fun. I sled with a box when I was, well, we really built up the technology, didn't we? What does that car say? The car definitely says something on it. Mega cable, contrata, aqui mismo. Okay, this one's Mexico. How confident are you, Harrigan? Welcome to the chat, sir. Magic carpets are still the goat. You can't. The thing with the magic carpet is you can't steer the magic carpet, right? You want that, you want the ability to control your trajectory a little bit when you're toboggan. We removed the brake. Oh no! No sunny Mexico. Fair enough. We each get different strokes. I'm trying to move down to Florida, so all of this snow talk is all this reminiscing. Do we think this is Mexico? All gas, no breath. Oh, no. And no teeth. Tell me you didn't knock a tooth out. Oh, geez. Open Tanya. Where is this the Efteling again? No, but if it is, though, we need you. Jizzle Business says, hey, Pete, I don't know your personal policy on shoutouts, so please feel free to ignore. All right, who are we shouting out? Mean a lot to me if you could give a word of advice to my friend Ming Bui. He's having lady troubles, losing motivation. Yeah, I don't mind. I know my whole philosophy with the conversation in the chat is, if you guys have an earnest question, I will try my very best to give an earnest answer. So if we want to talk about Lady Troubles, I will try my best with the understanding that I certainly do not pretend to be an expert on that topic in any way. All right, Mexico? I have an earnest question. Shoot. What do you got, berries? Is he menstruating? Watch the sandbox game? Thank you. Yeah. We'll do a few more of those. Hey, Tefra, why am I the Oracle? All right, we're double picking Mexico. This time it's got to work, right? Second time's a charm. How do you like the shakeup of the card sequencing from per player? I think each of the 5 card types certainly has a place, right? So one of my jobs, one of the things I see as my job is to understand and then explain and show the appropriate utility of all the new stuff. And because we got so much new stuff at once, I got so many ideas for shows, right? It's like, really, okay, let's go. Final question. And this looks kind of beautiful countryside, doesn't it? Wow. This is going to be Europe. Could be Japan? No, this is Europe. Yeah. French cars? Where do they have French cars? It looks like this. Could this be France? No, right? Spain, maybe? I found a utility for Prague per player. Yeah, what are you doing with it? I like Prague per player I've been using Prague per player for my negotiation game. So because I think it's slower than fixed at the time where you want it to be slower than fixed, and then faster than fixed for the time you want it to be faster than fixed. So I think the tempo of Prague per player really works for a diplomatic style game. You guys like Italy for this. Tuscany, Sardinia. Don't listen to me, but I'm getting Italy. Okay, you guys are all giving me Italy? Okay. Teffer says, I think per player Prague doesn't punish you for early trades. Right. Yeah, per player doesn't tend to punish you for early trades because if you have one, you throw it in and then you get troops on the board. Okay, so this is Fitness Centaur. Gym. Centaur. Club cutscene. Language. Okay, finally. This is not Italian. This is something like this, right? This is like Slovenian. It's like Italy, just Slovenia, Croatia sort of thing. Should be Italy, right? Not Italy. Do I have a second YouTube account? Yeah, I have my main channel is the Kill Pete Strategy. My second channel is called Free Pete. And you can find links to all my stuff in the show. Oh, Bosnia Herzegovina flag. Okay. You can find the links to everything in all of my show notes for each YouTube video. What's that say? Severia God. This is Bosnia? Kazin. Is there a city called Kazin in Bosnia that we can get in time? Kazin. There it is! Kazin! Bosnia! Oh, baby! We're going to get a good score. Let's fucking go. Pete, you don't have to answer, but what do you think about the capturing of the Venezuelan leader? I don't think much about it. I think it sounds like the next step in a long story of the march of history. The rise of empires, the declines of others. Only in retrospect will it be thought of as history, but for those of you who know history, none of this news is jumping out to me as all that unique. Sadly. All right, Jizzle says, okay, sweet. Ming is a Big Risk fan and actually showed me a channel. Fuck yeah. It wasn't Kazin, though. Oh, no, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Okay. Did we do well? Yeah, we did quite well. 4999. Woo-hoo-hoo! He's currently trying to get into the dating scene. Okay. But at uni, experiencing stress through failure to achieve true connection with women. He's been reading a lot of philosophy to figure himself out. Feels at a loss not to be depressing. We love your content. No, I don't take this as depressing. I do have an awful lot to say about it. Is this not the final question? Oh my goodness, there's one more question. Deadlift is my shit too. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so this is India. Open Tanner says I saw a wonderful show. What we want called by Mel Gibson. Oh, what a stupid fucking movie. I remember that movie too. Didn't he like drop a toaster in the bathtub or something and wake up and he could read women's minds? It's so dumb. What a dumb movie. I don't know, guys. That was my take. I'm sure there's an awful lot more that could be said about the topic, but I think leaning into how to make yourself the best version of yourself, you will automatically, just be more attractive. The fact that there's a cow in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? Oh, you're welcome, Jizzle. You're welcome. I hope some of that helps. It took me a while to figure it out, so I could certainly talk about this at great length too, but I doubt that plays too well on the internet because it's so easy and fraught to be misunderstood, especially on that topic. Rise up, baby! Drink a Pepsi. Okay, where do we think? What part of India do we think this is? Cow in the road? 100% India. You're saying if we want women, we should have toasters on top. Be very careful about that advice. Utkarsh classes. What do we think Utkarsh is? Shroud North. You think North India? Yeah, the Church of North India. Well, narrows it down a bit, I suppose. We're in Uttar Pradesh, maybe New Delhi. Arkin says, we also love when you act. No, Arkin, bad Arkin. Not reading that out loud. Don't listen to him, guys. How do you meet someone? Probably an app. Or listen. The simplest way to meet someone is to go up to them and say hi. I know it's a bold notion. And for some, it requires a big old pair of balls, but it's right. There's millions of women walking around everywhere. Mumbai are close. Okay. But Mumbai's not North India, right? Mumbai's down here. I think New Delhi's a better pick, actually. Like Barry says, I met all my partners at bars. Yeah. I met my ex at a bar. But that's like an old man thing, right? Okay. Northeast India. City is Prayagraj. Ladies and gentlemen, finishing with 17,774, which is a silver medal today, right? Thank you for helping, and wherever you find yourself in this big old world, I wish you the very best.